Something that few people know about you.
Ooh, golly. I was the biggest child star on the stages of Licking County, Ohio in the late 70s and early 80s.
There's actually a place called Licking.
Licking County, Ohio. The county seat is Newark.
And you admit
Newark,
that.
Ohio. I
You
do,
actually admit
yes.
that.
Actually, I love Newark, Ohio. It was a very interesting place.
And you, the biggest, how old were you when you were a child star?
I was, I think, 11 years old, yeah. I was in the Granville Players. I was in the Licking County Theater Group. I was all over community theater of Licking County, Ohio. So, yeah, served me well.
Okay. You talked a little bit about the form, and unfortunately, when I videotape, I can't listen to the form because I want to make sure you're lined up and your sound's right.
Right.
But why don't you talk about one of the issues that is most dear? You talked about gerrymandering.
Yes.
Right.
Gerrymandering is, I think, one of the things that worries me the most.
I was going to go this way.
Okay.
What's the second thing?
Oh, the second thing.
We talked about gerrymandering.
Oh, we did talk about gerrymandering, that's correct. So a second thing would probably be religious freedom. So
Okay.
religious freedom right now, I'm a Christian myself, and
Yes.
I have a firm faith in God, but religious freedom right now is being used by people to as a sword and not a shield. So my religious freedom goes only so far as the limits of my person, and I do not have the ability to impose my religious freedom on other people. So if you look in the Bible, I've read the Bible, the New Testament, there are 3 verses that maybe don't condone homosexuality. In the New Testament, there are 11 that strictly forbid judging other people. So if you're going to decide which way you're going to roll on baking a cake for somebody who's gay and say, oh, I can't do this because they're against my religion. So what my religion teaches me is that my salvation is my concern and other people's salvation is theirs. It is not my job to impose my religious faith on other people. And the fact that the Bible says so little about these things, that these folks are saying so much about, it bothers me. I don't think it's really about the Bible so much as it is about finding a group that is small and vulnerable and using your religious freedom to punish those people for being different.
One question I usually ask a lot of candidates is, what do you oppose that a majority of your potential constituents support?
Do I oppose that a majority?
Or do it the other way.
of my
What do you support that they oppose?
You know,
We can come
honestly, I can't think of anything. I
Okay.
think for the most part, a lot of the ways that I think are about the way that my community thinks. My community supports universal background checks for guns. My community supports common sense solutions for things. So the only way that I could see my positions going against the majority of my community would be, let's say a situation came up where I was privy to more information than the people of my community were and had to vote a certain way because I knew that information that they did not. If that were ever the case, I would be transparent. I would communicate with everybody in my district, and that's my plan. When I'm in the Texas legislature, I'm going to be coming back every single weekend, and every single weekend I'm going to show up wherever they'll have me and talk to them about everything that's going on. I think that the assumption on a lot of people's part in the legislature has been that they know better than the people of their district about what needs to be done. If I ever get in that position where I begin to think that I know better, I'm going to be coming back and telling everybody, look, tell me if I'm wrong, and be brutal. That's the only way that I grow.